親民なり心より歓迎いたします。
선생님, 조선분이시죠? 저하고 같이 온 딸내미가 이소희라고. 한참 아직 어린 년이라.
핏덩이를 데리고 뭐 하는 거야? 지금부터 내가 조선으로 와야 보여.
본갈로 가는 거라고 도라구에 태워서서 갔더니 몽롱 부르더라고.
하시만한 탄광섬에 역류되어 있다는 첩보가 있어. 자네가 윤 선생 모셔와.
ここの出来事を記憶する朝鮮人たちを一人たりとも残してはいけないということです。証人なる朝鮮人たちを殺さないといけないことは。
부탁이요. 내 딸 소희만이라도 여기서 나가게 해줍시다.
나갈 거야. 여기 있는 조선 사람들 다 같이.
집에 다시 가요?
그럼 가야지.
조선 사람들 전부 배살 동안 우리가 뒤를 봐준다.
한 사람이라도 살면 우리가 이기는 거예요.
これから俺たちは家に帰ろう。
Whoa, haha, welcome everybody. You got a little preview of what I'm going to show you right there. Wow, that's embarrassing. By the way, I might have a little internet hiccup. Are you still Are we still here? Sorry. Okay. Wow. As you can see, we were a little bit late there, little technical difficulties, but thank you for being with us. And shout out to you, Jeffrey Warfield. First in line, first in the seats. Appreciate you here, buddy. And appreciate you all here coming in to watch this watch party with your boy Kojay here. Now, I gotta get used to that. I hate when the animation happens when I don't want it to happen. But anyways, we are gonna have a watch party. If you don't know, now okay, thank you for letting me know, Jeffrey. So how we do watch parties, I'm not gonna show it on the screen unless it is 100% sure that it's okay to do so. I'll even roll 98% okay to do so. But yeah, I want to avoid technical difficulties and legal difficulties. So you can watch the Battleship Island on Netflix. So get your Netflix up, get the episode up, and we're going to talk a little bit about the film before we get into it so you can all get ready. Now, if you're also like me and you own it digitally, you can rent or buy this on Prime Video. But I think if you have subscription, you could watch it for free. You could rent or buy it on YouTube, and you might be able to watch it for free if you have subscription there too. They keep changing these things. And on Google TV, you can rent or buy it. I own it on all three. And maybe Apple TV, you might be able to do so. I don't know. I have to check. I have this thing where I like buy everything, even hard copy and digitally, wherever it is. I like supporting the movies I like and the artists I like. And, you know, as my boy Reasons I'm Broke say, vote with your dollar. So this is a very, very, very special and phenomenal film. The director is amazing, and we'll get into details with that there. But it is unrated. I will let you know. Keep your kids at home. Keep your problems at home. This is adult cinema, very mature audiences. There's violence. There's smoking. I believe there is nudity, and there's harsh language as well. This is based on true events, as any war historical films go. There's obviously fiction elements, but it is based on true events, and we'll go into more detail of that too. And yeah, this is Korean cinema. As we're continuing with Kojay's co-watch party, I'm going to now bring in the best co-host in all history. And if you watched the Bat Channel yesterday, you know them. But if you don't, you got to like and subscribe to the Bat Channel. And links to the movie and my awesome hosts are there. So let's bring in the greatest co-host of all time. Hey, what up, dog?
Kojay, what's up, brother? How you doing, my friend?
I am good and happy that I'm finally doing this.
Yes, me too, buddy. It's the Bat Channel was kind of on a hiatus for a little bit there, so so we haven't been able to do much together lately either. So super excited to be here with you tonight, Kojay, and I always love these themes, and I'm super looking forward to this one because I don't know if you really knew, but I love war films, especially World War II era. Like my favorite, like World War II and Civil War, are like my favorite ones to watch. So like I'm super looking forward to this.
Wow, those wars are fascinating to me too.
Mm-hmm.
Civil War, World War II, and I also want to throw in Vietnam and the Korean War.
Yes, those as well. Yeah, that's pretty much the ones that I watch, out of like the list of like movies I can think of. So,
wow,
yeah,
this is cool because also I think war films is a touchy subject for a lot of people.
Sure, it is.
Since we're fans of such comic book films like Batman v Superman and films like that where there is an element of action and adventure, but there's this tone of, all right, there's seriousness and serious consequences for what's going on and that real world grit that I think that you see a lot in like such dramas of action with like cops or mafia or especially historical, especially war films.
Well, it's easy to watch a superhero film or some of those other stuff and be like, oh yeah, that people are dying all over the place, and it's like, yeah, no big deal because it's not real, it's fiction, it's not didn't take place. Where when you watch these war films, there should be some uneasiness to it all because these are actual people dying, and it should be tough to watch. And when I think of like tough movies to watch, I think of We Were Soldiers. And my dad can't even watch that movie because it just like he's seen it a few times, but just like he like just missed the draft. He was in middle school getting ready to go into high school, and as things were kind of falling apart, and it's like, man, he's seeing this war that people aren't supporting anymore, and just the horribleness that's going on, that it's tough for him to watch that, knowing that he was just a few years off from it. So yeah, I think war films are supposed to make you feel a little uneasy.
And I like that about that because art should also bring awareness as well as entertainment. So I don't think it's a bad. I mean, it's very easy to be like in the Star Wars, it happened a long time ago. No one was there to question it, Well, aside from Acolyte or whatever. But there's this, like you said, there's this fantasy and fiction where there's no pre-existing notion one side or the other side, or what we think we know, or what happened here and there. So I like when it is based off of truth or true stories and true people, that there's a sense of like it keeps you in check while you're being entertained and learning morals and being scared. Actually, some of these things are scary. There's this challenge and awareness of what's right and wrong, and it's good to keep that in check, I feel, because just imagine if everything was slapstick, and then would we be numb to right and wrong when it happens in real life? So it's just like, I think there's a lot to learn from such stories.
Yeah,
like have you seen European war films too?
Not as much. But yeah, I not that I wouldn't watch them. I absolutely would, but probably not too many that I could think of.
I think I've seen like 3, maybe. I saw one English one about World War I. I don't remember by name. It was a long time ago, but I did see one where it was about World War II, and then there was an actor who portrayed Hitler, and it's the one that turned into a meme where he's like yelling at his people and they re-subtitle, the words like Hitler, Mickey Mouse isn't real. He's like, no, someone told me it was real. Or Santa, they turned into a joke. But I saw that movie. I don't remember the German name. And then there's another one about the like the spies going on post and during World War II and all that stuff after Germany lost.
The only one that I can like really think of that would be like the European side of movies was Joy X Noel. Is that it? Joy X No.
Maybe
J-O-Y?
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I love that one. That one's a phenomenal. I think is it French that made it, or I'm not sure who exactly made it, but Joy X Noel. And it talks like about it shows the Christmas truce back in 1914, where obviously U.S., Germany, British, or was it no, it was just British, French, German soldiers, and their truce, singing Holy Night out in the middle of the trenches. It was pretty
wow.
And then, getting out of the trenches for one day of a ceasefire and sharing a cup of coffee with each other. It's before they know that they're going to go back in their trenches later that day and start shooting at each other again. It's just wild. Yeah.
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. So, and here we are. We got a special swing by guest here. What's up, Kojay? Fighters. Bummed they can't join these guys tonight, but wanted to show some love and remind you all to smash that like, share the stream, and subscribe to our boy Kojay. I was trying to do the Bat Channel way. Love you, man. Wish you were here. I hope you could watch this and catch the replay. Be cool to talk about later. And Jeffrey says,
I'm really looking forward to this one.
Yee. Jeffrey says the prequel showed the middle ground of the Jedi and the Sith, which I think people still don't understand even to this day. Everything's going. A lot of things I do, everything's going. I'm going to bring up Star Wars at some point with a lot of the movies I talk about. So let's get into some information about the movie. Introduce the actors and characters. So one of the main characters is a civilian father figure. Again, I am working on my Hangul, so please forgive me, everyone. So Hwang Ji-min plays Lee Yang-oh. This actor is a winner of 5 film awards. He can be seen in I, the Executioner, which is done by the same director of Battleship Island. He got an award for December 12th of the Day. He's in The Spy Gone North, also got an award there. The Wailing, I think he got several nominees for that movie. The Veteran, which is also done by the same director of Battleship Island. New World, I think that's also the same director of Battleship Island. This actor got 2 awards for that. Oh, and I skipped Ode to My Father. That is greatly loved. He got 2 awards for that. And a movie that is on my list to check out from his work, A Man Who Was Superman. And then he was also in the classic remake of A Bittersweet Life. And he got an award for that. This guy's been around the block. He's been way more films. And this guy is pretty much the heart of the film. I kind of would say he's not a warrior of such. He's just like I would say maybe the Bilbo Baggins, but not comedic like Bilbo Baggins. I mean, he has his own comedic charm, but he is I would say the heart of the film. Very your average guy just trying to survive, and also look out for his daughter. His daughter is played by Kim Soo-an, and his daughter is Sohee. She has had 2 acting awards in her career for this movie, The Battleship Island. You can see this actress in Project Silence, Endling, the series, A Little Princess, and she's in Along with the Gods, The Two Worlds. I don't know if you remember, bro. Well, you definitely do. But the god of hell for the area of lies, with all the scissors. Yeah, she
Yeah.
was the little girl there, so that was
That's
her.
awesome.
So we've seen her before already, and she's in Train to Busan, which is on my list when we get closer to Halloween, because that is a zombie trilogy I can't wait to dive into, and we gotta drag Trey to that one for sure. And well, especially if you like Army of the Dead, I think be very happy with Korean zombie movies. A lot
How
of
old
them
is
stayed
she in
there.
this movie? Technically,
I forget what she's playing. She might be 12, or we'll have to Google it.
yeah.
She's also in Memories of the Sword, Sprout 2013, and Sorry Thanks was her first film, 2011. So promising child actress, and already doing great. Now we get down to Seo. Sorry. Soji Seo is playing as Choi Chi-sung. This actor's won 18 film awards. This guy has been acting for a long time. His character is a Korean who was, I believe, a mobster back in his town. And you can find him in Doctor Lawyer series, Alienoid, the superhero sci-fi Korean film, which is getting a sequel, ladies and gentlemen, just so you know. He's in Be With You, The Throne, the Master's Son series, A Company Man, which is a movie I have and own, and I freaking love that one. Oh, I'll go into details later, but maybe that'll be further down the road. Road Number One series, Rough Cut, Law Firm series, and his first film was Model, the TV series. And he's gotten 18 awards, and a lot of these he's got awards for. I just forgot to note down which ones he did get them for. Then we get on to one of the most popular South Korean actors probably of all time in such a short amount of time, Joong-ki. My mom loves this guy. Holy crap. This is her dude. She watches all his romance films like on repeat. But yeah, you can find him in My Name is Lo Ki-won, as recent. He's in the movie Space Sweepers, which he got an award for. He's in Netflix Korean series Arthal Chronicles, which is highly acclaimed. I need to finish it. I was enjoying it, but it's cool. And he's in the ever so famous Descendants of the Sun series, which really skyrocketed his career, where he played a soldier in the field who fell in love with a doctor in the field. And the two married in real life, and then there's a big story of that, and they divorced too. But that series won so many hearts and skyrocketed this guy's career to excellent heights. And he's a fantastic actor. But more than Descendants of the Sun, I'm actually more of a fan of the Innocent Man series. And he also did great work in A Werewolf Boy, where he played a werewolf who kind of became a pet of this human lady. It's a really touching story, very Studio Ghibli story. So if you like Studio Ghibli fantasy, slice of life stuff, but live action, I would suggest A Werewolf Boy. Then Will It Snow at Christmas, the series, 2009 to 2010, and A Frozen Flower. I believe that was his first film. In this story, he plays a South Korean, not a soldier, but I think a Marine who is sent in to rescue a certain South Korean general that they need who got captured. Then moving on down the cast, we have our female hero here, played by Lee Jung-hyun, a K-pop star playing as Malian. And she got an award for Best Supporting Actress, I think, for the Battleship Island. She's won 8 awards, including that. And you can find her in the Netflix series Parasite, the Grey series. She's in Decisions to Leave, Peninsula, which is part 3 of the Train to Busan zombie saga of films. She's in Alice in Earnestland, which is also on Netflix, I believe. She did great there. Oh no, I'm thinking Alice in Borderland. Sorry, Alice in Earnestland is really good though. The Admiral, Roaring Currents, Confucius series, Reign the Conqueror series, and A Pedal, where she got, I think, best newcoming actress right there. Then that is our main characters to look out for. And the director, Ryu Seung-wan. This guy is awesome. He's won 28 film awards. He's a director, writer, does acting, but I also do believe he produces. His new film, I, the Executioner, He's doing really well, I think. Smugglers, he's got an award for. Escape from Mogadishu, he's gotten 2 awards for. Veteran is probably his most acclaimed movie. He's got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 awards for that one. The Berlin File, The Unjust, The City of Violence, which is one of my favorite action martial arts films. Yeah, that is a must see. We have to throw that in the mix at some point. And Crying Fist, we got 2 awards for. Then Arahan, he got 3 awards, and Die Bad. And that is the main cast and director. And my light went out. I have to get a new light in it. But oh, I just upped the light here. That's going to kill my battery. I'll switch it out at some point. But yes, he did this movie. This is the first film I had introductory to this director's work, City of Violence. Very awesome. I don't know where to show it, but one of the new things I'm going to be doing at the co-watch party, if we have enough people here and they want to join the backstage and watch it with us, backstage is pretty much you just, hey, what's up, Trevor H? He's in town.
Trevor, what's up, buddy?
Battalion. I always love when the time people swing by. Hey. So yeah, this director is fantastic. I like his work, and this movie is every shot and the sets and how they use it. He's like one of those directors, like, okay, you know how you see in a comic book panel, you see the character, and then they draw a depth or far depth scene of, like, let's say the city, and you see details of people walking by, they're talking, like everybody's doing something that makes it look really, really alive. This director is one of those that you can see in the scenes, like every extra is working, everyone is doing something specific. The detail and the grit. I like this guy's work a lot, man, and it's gonna be so cool. Pulling up the Netflix now. Nice. And yeah, so I want to give everyone a little bit more time to get ready, and then we'll start real soon. I know, Jeffrey, you've been waiting, but as we were talking, war films. What have been some of your favorite war films? Because I got changing my life, but also I do want to know, man.
Sure.
What was the first war film you have, and what have been some of your memorable and favorites?
The first war film that I remember seeing, like,
yeah.
First one that I remember seeing would probably be, like, as a youth, would probably be Gettysburg. I love that movie. That's still one I still watch that a couple times a year. That was, oh man, just such a great movie. I remember my dad owning the back then it was like the steel case box, you could say, but back then it was like this big huge like VHS thing, and had like that movie was like 3-4 movies long because of how it's like a 4 or 5 hour movie itself. It came with like pictures of Civil War, a bunch of other stuff, and it also came with this like really cool lead bullet or cast bullet that they shot during World War II. So I was like, oh man, that definitely is what got me into like war movies. So Gettysburg to start, and then obviously watch The Gods and Generals, another Civil War movie. As far as like World War II side of things or other, war movies, I think you can't say, Flags of Our Father, Saving Private Ryan, Full Metal Jacket. Oh gosh, what else? Inglourious Bastards, that's one I actually do enjoy. That's kind of different in the rounds of things. Apocalypse Now. Did I say Full Metal Jacket? I may have said Full Metal Jacket.
I love Full Metal Jacket.
Fury. I love Fury as well. The Hurt Locker. And then, I could keep listing them off. That Joe X Noel. Now that I just kind of remembering it was a top one for me. Oh gosh. What I think that would probably.
Did you like Saving Private Ryan?
Did I not say that one? Yeah, absolutely, Saving Private Ryan. Yeah, absolutely Saving Private Ryan. Saving Private Ryan's a tough one to watch
I think that
as
one
well
has made
too.
me the most.
That one means the most to you. Like
No, it has made me cry the most. Like
made you cry the most. Yeah.
they would have these moments, small moments between characters, even enemies, and it would just be gut wrenching at how painful and horrible those were emotionally. And I
For
was just
sure.
grieve for the soldiers, man.
Yeah, Saving Private Ryan is good at that for sure. Earn this. Hey, Beyond the Night. What's
Hey,
Oracle? Oracle's
yes,
battalion
I'm
here
so blessed
too.
to have
They're all
battalion
coming
here.
in. Beyond the Night. Yeah, the battalion is here. Appreciate you guys coming. We're getting ready to start here shortly, but we'll talk about some of our favorite war movies. Yeah, Gettysburg is another one that has made me tear up quite a bit too, because this like Civil War is a tough one too, because that's family members fighting against each other, as well in order to, yeah.
So one of my
That was a
favorites is
tough one too.
Glory.
Yes,
I actually saw that in
Love
history
Glory.
class.
Yes,
Our teacher had us take papers to home and sign off if it was okay to see it in like parts. It was in high
Yeah.
school, so we were more mature. So, man, that was a very, very that was a heavy one.
Mm-hmm.
And it had so many moments though that was so beautiful
Glory.
though.
Yeah. Matthew Broderick. Yeah, it's a great film as well. Yes. Yep, absolutely.
Mhm.
They captured D-Day, which, hey, we just passed the 80th anniversary of D-Day just the other week. But the way they captured D-Day in that film was like that's about the closest we'll ever be able to comprehend what happened that day.
Right.
In my opinion, like just it's a tough one to watch for sure as well. Guys, you crazy Craig Rowland. What's up, buddy? Love We Were Soldiers. I actually have kind of a crazy story about We Were Soldiers, and I just absolutely wild. I was in Washington D.C. And I've seen We Were Soldiers numerous times, but happened to be in Washington D.C. In like 2019, and quick trip there because I was mainly at a conference in Baltimore, but we were doing the touristy stuff in the mall and everything like that, and then went over and saw the Vietnam Memorial, and we started walking through that. And I remember talking to my friend Andy, and we were going through just looking at all the different ones. It's black after black after black, just going right down the wall, and you see it on TV or pictures of it, and it doesn't do it justice, because when you're walking down that line, like they all look the same, but they're all different names. So it's like incredibly tough. And I remember all of a sudden like stopping in like somewhere in that Vietnam Memorial. And I was like, I wonder where the We Were Soldiers guys were. So I stopped, I looked at my phone, and I typed it in to Google real quick, saw it, looked up, and where I was standing was where the We Were Soldiers guys' names were, which like,
oh wow,
absolutely wild that just happened to think about it, stop, and I was literally standing at the plaque that the We Were Soldier guys' names were, and I was reading them off and everything like that. Like it was such an intense moment. Like maybe in the back of my mind, like I don't even remember seeing the panel numbers, but like maybe something like triggered me to stop, but like it was definitely like, hold up a second, take your time to remember these guys as well too. So it was an intense moment for sure.
oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
I feel that, man. And what's crazy is that there's so many stories like that. Like even my sister, AM Livers, she I'm all telling her story, but she felt it very emotional. And she broke down when she was at looking at the Pearl Harbor Memorial there, because they have one where they have like this either bridge with like glass below, and you could look down
And see
and
the
you could
bubbles.
see. And she saw that one of the soldiers who died, their last name was our last name,
Oh wow.
and then she just broke down right there.
Yeah.
I mean,
That-
you go East Coast, you're gonna find a lot of AM livers, you know, our last name, but
That's another amazing
that's just
war
like,
film, Pearl Harbor. Like that one's a tough one to watch as well.
mm-hmm.
I you know, I can't believe I didn't even think about saying that one, because that one gave me the airplane aspect of it that you guys obviously know that I love. So yeah, Pearl Harbor's a fantastic one.
Oof. A reason why I bring up the war films now is this is usually the time I start, you know, watching them. When I do, it's usually always after Memorial Day. That's when I get reflective, because my grandfather, he was in the Korean War.
Oh wow.
And he was missing in action.
Oh wow.
And I don't know what the family thought back then, but he somehow made his way back to us after the war, and he was living amongst locals. So there's few stories of what happened, but he always kept it secret. And before he passed away, I was hoping I could get the whole story, because it was like there's a story there, but it's intense. And then there's that. Well, actually, my first Korean movie I ever saw was a movie about the Korean War, and that's on our list too. But even though it obviously doesn't cover my grandfather, but it's a story of what was going on from beginning to the end of the Korean War. That always makes me think of, okay, where was he at this time? What was going on? And this was what was going on when he was around there. So it's just, I always think of him about that when that film.
Yeah.
So
right. Yeah. No,
that's
these
a
war
lot.
films definitely make you reflect and think about, you know, people in your family or friends that you know that went over and everything like that. And yeah, you know, can't even imagine, you know, blessed to have, you know, people who volunteer to protect the country. And yeah, that's it's amazing what, you know, these generations did, you know, like especially this World War II generation, you know, the greatest, some of the greatest men and women and everybody from this generation for sure. They you know, they took it, they cowboyed up basically. They went up and took care of business, and just incredible human beings, you know, like I love, you know, listening to their stories and everything like that. I have had you know, some really interesting things everywhere that I've been, you know, where I've lived, you know, it's you know, bases either outside of Florida area that I've lived, or, you know, living in Colorado. Obviously big Air Force presence there, and used to work at this old, well, not work, but volunteer at this old World War II / World War I aircraft museum. And,
oh wow.
Yeah, it was super awesome. And they had everything, you know, they had the Fokkers, the all, you know, the Red Baron airplanes and everything like that. So it was really amazing to see, and they were flyable as well, so they would take them up and fly people around. If you're familiar with the movie Aviation with Leonardo DiCaprio, yeah, I always say DiCaprio, but Leonardo, and I like the guy too. I always say DiCaprio. That movie, he was flying some of the planes. Well, he wasn't flying; he was in the plane with some of the guys from that museum, and they were using those planes and everything like that for some of that movie. So, man, it's amazing. Absolutely amazing just listening to that generation as well. Like, since I was part of that museum, they had people from like the USS and Annapolis come in and talk about, you know, that horrific event that took place, you know. Yeah, man, that was grit back then, true grit for sure. They were a different breed of people than today. That's for sure. Absolutely amazing people.
Wow. I always support our troops, man.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, well, we're in for a heavy one. I think there might be 2 damn it Kojays or damn you Kojays.
Mm.
But after this, I have more lighter stories coming up. But it's just that
I'm definitely nervous about this one, Kojay. I'm a little nervous about this one because the Japanese, you know, they weren't our friends back then. You know, they were the Axis. So this,
yeah. Oh, have you seen the Letters to Iwo Jima, Clint Eastwood
Yeah.
one?
love that.
That
One.
was a fantastic movie too.
Yeah.
Oh,
My
but,
uncle was there in the Pacific region quite a bit. He was on like the motor team and everything like that, and he saw the guys in the famous, you know, staking of the flag into the ground. He actually witnessed that with his eyes. So it's like, man, can't imagine. Yeah.
which is why I don't say thank you for your service to other soldiers. I want to remember them as my okay. Wow. So, but again, something very special about knowing or understanding what it was like back then, just for respect and awareness. And this particular story needed to be made too because some statements from Japanese government is saying that this stuff didn't happen, or they're not acknowledging some of the horrible stuff that went on. So we're going to see a little 5.5-minute clip and then get started with the film. But it's important to have some context because this film is beautifully shot, beautifully performed, and you and me knowing about this story actually helps the humanitarian cause of bringing awareness to what happened. Because the older I get, I feel the less we know about the history of horrible things, more likely they may reoccur.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think we owe it to humanity to, you know, even with ourselves and our community, just to be better human beings. So knowing this and toughing through this story, just like any you know, serious vibes, even BVS I felt was beautifully serious, if that's a word, because there's something to take away with it. We'll check out this little report here from Arirang, which I'd like to follow for news and entertainment in South Korea. Highly recommend checking them out, and we'll enjoy it together about this Battleship Island.
Hashima Island, one of dozens of controversial sites Japan has pushed to gain UNESCO World Heritage recognition. A proud symbol of Japan's rapid industrialization, but contrary to the image Tokyo is promoting, it's where hundreds of Koreans were taken and forced into labor in deadly undersea coal mines. Oh Jung-ki met with the few survivors to hear their stories.
That's a good comment.
A 15-second-long video has been lighting up New York's Times Square since Monday. It aims to shed light on a less well-known aspect of Hashima Island, one of Japan's UNESCO World Heritage Sites.
It's a fact that the island is listed as a World Heritage Site, so our ad starts with this fact, and then delves deeper into forced conscription and the 120 victims. It ends by saying that Hashima's true name is Island of Hell.
Roughly 15 kilometers away from the city of Nagasaki in southwestern Japan lies the uninhabited island of Hashima. Surrounded by a seawall and full of abandoned concrete buildings, the island resembles a battleship, which is why it's commonly called Kunkanjima, or Battleship Island.
It's an amazing island, looking island.
The island is recognized as a symbol of Japan's rapid industrialization, but has a dark history of conscription and forced labor. From 1940 to 1945, 500 to 800 Koreans were forcibly taken to Hashima Island. Kim Hyung-sup is one of them. The exact date that he was taken to Japan, November 17, 1943, is one he can never forget.
I don't even want to talk about it. I can't explain how much we suffered. Eating was the biggest problem. They gave us dried sweet potato, beans, and bean dregs. That's what they called food for us.
Korean laborers were neither well fed nor well paid, and they had to spend more than 12 hours a day in the coal mine, which is 1,000 meters under the sea. Lee In-hoon is another survivor. He says some laborers desperately tried to escape from hell, but failed.
The land was visible from the island. It was right across the sea. Some tried to escape by swimming and holding onto wooden panels, but they died.
The dreary atmosphere of Hashima Island can be seen through these photos here. And what's clearly noticeable is the difference in living environments between Japanese citizens and Korean laborers. The Japanese citizens lived in these modern, newly built apartments. In contrast, 500 to 800 Korean laborers were crammed into these small buildings. Hashima Island was listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2015 as one of the places symbolizing Japan's Meiji Industrial Revolution. When Japan got the endorsement of the UNESCO Advisory Committee ICOMOS, Korea strongly protested against it, claiming that having these places as World Heritage Sites hurts the victims and UNESCO's dignity. At the 2015 UNESCO official meeting, Japan, for the first time on the international stage, acknowledged there was forced labor.
There were a large number of Koreans and others who were brought against their will and forced to work under harsh conditions in the 1940s at some of the sites.
But that was immediately reversed by the Japanese Foreign Minister Fumio Kishida.
Forced to work.
The expression forced to work does not mean forced labor.
ICOMOS recommended that Japan take measures to help visitors understand the full history of the sites, and Japan promised to establish information and commemoration centers. While an implementation report on that is due December 1st this year, not much action has been taken within Japan.
According to what we're hearing from civil groups in Japan, signboards installed at the facilities don't explain at all about conscription and forced labor. Rather, the authorities are interviewing the Japanese people who lived on the island back then, who say Hashima was not an island of hell like what Koreans say.
The Korean government is to raise the issue at the annual UNESCO World Heritage Committee meeting currently taking place in Poland. The government expressed regret that no tangible measures have been taken in Japan over the last 2 years and highlighted Japan's promise is not only an agreement with Korea, but with the whole world. Having an agreed view on history and remembering it is crucial in heading toward the future. For Korea, the first step would be recognizing Hashima Island and others as legacies of Japan's industrialization, and for Japan to face the fact that colonization contributed to its industrialization. 오정희, 아리랑 뉴스.
There we go. So it's very important y'all are on this adventure and with this historical war film. And I really love what Oracle said here. Memories are lessons. If we don't meditate on the past, we are doomed to repeat them. Beautifully said. And just like movies, they feel like memories and dreams of what was and what can be. So the fact that we're all here going to enjoy this film together is very important and beautiful for history and awareness, and we enjoy some really good cinema. This is a fantastic film, and one of the key things I like that it focuses on the civilians who are forced and caught between war. There's a moment that's very hoorah for them, and I think that's just makes it even more beautiful. So Kind of like if you would focus on the stories of the people in the two towers of not Gondor. What was it that they were defending? What was the name of that kingdom? Rohan? Rohan?
Mhm.
Yeah. So it's just very powerful. And I say, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to go. Does everyone have it queued up? Let me know in the live chat. While you do, I'm gonna give much love to everyone who's here.
Was it
Beyond the
Helm's Deep?
night.
Maybe it was Helm's Deep.
What did you say?
Oh, Trevor H said Helm's Deep.
Ah, Helm's Deep. Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, Kaiji Crazy is ready. Beyond the Night is ready. Jeffrey Warfield, I know you are ready. Oh, ha ha ha. Red Hooded Outlaw, ready. Oracle is ready. And Super Corey, are you ready?
I am ready.
I
am ready.
Dang it.
Yeah, I'm curious to see
Where's my timer?
You know, what all we're gonna see with, you know, the Japanese people weren't doing the right things. That's why we
I
dropped some
think there's
bombs on
certain
them.
powers that be at times in all
Mhm.
nations in history. We're not really at the best.
Curious if comfort women are gonna come into the picture here, which is equally messed up.
Very interesting. All right. So, and we'll dive into this. And by the way, this is your first time watching it.
Yes, it is.
So I think I'm the only one here who's seen it a few times, but I purposely didn't watch it a lot to save it for this moment here. So we are ready, ladies and gentlemen. And remember, this is unrated, not for children. So here we go in 3. Oh wait, I'm going to go 3, 2, 1. Play. Always pray though. I'm going to press it on the play. Okay, and you do 2. 3, 2, 1. Play. Ba-da. The intro is in black and white. That's the movie's not in black and white. Although I think it could work in black and white. Y'all good on your end, bro?
The sound.
You got sound? All right, pause, ladies and gentlemen. Slight pause. Pardon me. Pardon. You know, all right, we saw some logos. Everyone pause, timeout.
There we go. There we go. It was just quiet in the beginning, huh?
Oh, okay, let's go back to 0. Sorry. I got nervous. I thought I was a bad host. By the way, if anyone doesn't have it, all right, we're gonna start again. Is that okay, everybody?
Yeah, I didn't realize it was quiet the entire time. I was like, is my sound working?
All right, we all ready to start again? I do apologize.
Yep, I think so.
Okay. Everyone go back to someone let me know in the chat. I just want to be sure. I feel so bad. You're watching on your Netflix, but we're thinking about restarting. Because I was afraid I screwed it up there for a little bit. So everyone will restart. Oh, Jeffrey's back to 0. Thank you. I'm back at the 0. Let me know if y'all back at the 0. All back at the 0. See, that was practice, so we could all be in. No, I'm just kidding. I'm trying to save it. By the way, if anyone does have a starting problem, always let me know. We'd like to get everyone together. At 0 seconds, reset it. Okay, are we all good? I just want 2 other people to say that they're good, and then we could restart. And everyone else just go to the restart, please. Do. Okay, I can minimize this window. Good. Oracle, Red Hooded, Beyond the Night, Kaiju Crazy, Trevor H. You guys good? At the 0? I just want to be sure. So let me know, someone. Unless you're all captivated, already watched the movie without us. By the way, God bless everyone for being here. I'm very happy to have you here for the special movie. I'm always trying to bring some unique and new and something that everyone will enjoy. Bring the quality. I think it was Trevor H and Beyond the Night, and was it Red Hooded also who was here for The Man from Nowhere? That was fantastic. Oh, there we go. I got a good angle here. All right. Are we all ready to go? Let me know. Drink of the night is
boom.
Thank you. All right. Choo. Oh, that was the old one. All right. Is everyone at the 0-0? Everyone at Twitch, thank you for watching, by the way. Appreciate you. Choo. I wonder if it was never mind. All right. All right, I'll give a few more seconds and we'll get starting. Yeah, we're gonna do the countdown again. So everyone just give me another ready. Kaiju Crazy, thank you. All right, and oh, there we go. Thank you all. All right, I just wanted to, including Jeff's. So we're ready to begin the countdown, the recountdown. This has happened before. I'm getting better at this. I still am a Padawan to the Bat Channel as watch parties go.
Woohoo!
All right,
ready.
here we go. I'm gonna do 3, 2. Oh, you went to grab a snack. Well, that's perfect. See, no one's left behind. All right. Amen. All right. This is the last restart. Okay, only restart. We're not gonna do this again. I'm gonna do 3, 2, 1. Play. Press play on the play. All right. 3, 2, 1. Play. Did you do the punch?
I did do the punch.
Yeah. This is the longest start to my watch parties. Aim to bring this quality.
We've seen this film company before.
Yeah, this company puts out a lot of films that I tend to watch and like.
Cool. Okay.
That's why I like this version. My digital purchase version. Oh, thank you. So yeah, that's the power of this retro nerd girl style. This is how far we are in the story already, so we could all sync up if you are ahead. Thank you for pausing and waiting for us, Red Hooded. They're digging under sea level.
That's so wild.
Good catch of detail, Jeffrey. 800 meters down. I think in the app they don't do the colored subtitles
Hmm.
for the movie. Like when you get it like officially.
Yeah.
Unless they surprise. There's our lead hero, that guy right there. Or the lead. And that's his daughter in the back. He's a musician and entertainer.
I didn't realize jazz was illegal in Japan.
Mm-hmm. Well, jazz is also known. It's American made too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It makes sense. That means it doesn't make you want to go off and fight a war.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Huh. That was kind of like our last
Yeah.
watch party. Chocolate, she did that too.
Yeah.
A little callback to our last watch party. Wow. Which, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, watch parties going forward. If it's not available, I will offer you to watch it backstage with us for free. Because some of the movies I'm picking, you can't see it anywhere. So I will hook you all up.
Have like an exclusive back chat party.
Yeah, but I can only do it for the lives, for sure. There's this beautiful Bollywood film I want to do with the Bat Channel, but they took it off Netflix. So I'm like devastated. So I have to figure something out.
Did you notice that there are some Japanese subtitles there?
Not yet. I've been hearing a lot of Korean lately. Oh, Japanese subtitles?
Yeah, like that.
No, those are Korean
Okay, that's Korean.
Yeah, that's for when they're like if they're saying Washington DC at July 7th. It's like that type of
Okay.
text. Like Law and Order would do.
Okay.
You could usually tell the characters because Korean has like more up and downs and lefts and rights and circles in their writing. Japanese and Chinese calligraphy or the lettering, they don't have circles. These sets are fantastic, by the way. Monkey Man isn't Bollywood. But yeah, Monkey Man is a dope movie. More of that John Wick Taken stuff. Man from nowhere.
The Japanese had completely occupied Korea, correct? From my understanding.
Sorry, I was kind of bumping the movie too loud. What was that?
The Japanese had complete control of Korea at this time, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Because throughout history, Korea has been occupied by China, Japan, both different times. Yeah. So Japan was really in control here of this area. Oh, she stopped him. Oh, So he's speaking Japanese.
Hmm.
He's fluent in it too. Oh no. Everyone has the same letter.
So they tricked him to get on the boat.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm like that. I'm like all good, and then when someone throws up, I end up usually going, "Ugh."
Me too.
Oh, that one I can handle because it's so light, you know. And I was like, all right, that's not that bad. That's not that real. But when it's really like, really, I don't know. I guess certain texture does it for me. Very icky. So yeah.
The song kind of gives off like a Japanese Erica vibe.
Mm.
The German Erica song.
There's Germans who play similar music.
Mm-hmm. Ouch.
Dang.
Yep. I was wondering if there was a comfort station.
Mm-hmm.
Comfort women. That's what they called them.
Mm-hmm.
The Japanese did it all over the place. Not just work slaves, but sex slaves as well.
Mm-hmm. Usually the areas where they exercise malpractice and like war crimes on people, they don't hold back in getting other, you know, dehumanizing practices in there.
Hmm.
Because having a band is like, you know, having access to music whenever you want.
Hmm.
Integrity, what up? If you have Netflix, bring up the Battleship Island and match us at this time. Yep, the comfort station.
Damn. Yeah, I heard, like, if I recall correctly, they're like 12 to like 17, 18 years old.
Mm-hmm. Ah.
Interesting.
What's up?
Well, that video that you posted, they're saying the reason why you said it wasn't like slave labor was because they were providing
Like
room and
they
board.
hired them?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, oh, you're providing living quarters, food, water. Company's expenses. These will be
Mhm.
deducted from your next pay.
And then
So basically, you don't get paid.
yeah, and then on paper they could say, "Look, they were hired."
Yeah.
And then ignore all this.
Your rent was $800. You owe us money.
Well, we captured you and you can't escape.
I love the music in the background.
Mm.
Uh-oh.
So that's like another Korean slave labor that the Japanese promoted to be like a foreman over him.
Probably gets a few perks.
Yeah. You remember like Andy Serkis's character in Andor?
Mm-hmm.
He didn't translate that part.
Yep.
Oh,
Ouch. Damn.
it's probably slippery as heck there too.
Right? Oh. Oh.
Oh,
Ouch. Whoa. Oh.
oh,
An Upham style moment.
mm.
Ah. Oh. Oh. Ouch.
Mm.
Oh boy.
Mm. Yeah.
Hmm.
I think she'd rather sing than do that, you know?
Yeah.
I think she's taking a page out of her father's book to people
Right.
please to get out of trouble.
Hmm.
It's like hopefully she saved herself, you know? They can see her as a artist and not like an object.
Huh.
You peep the US flag in the background, huh?
We're about like what?
Yeah, it was a very quick shot right when they were panning down.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. We're like a month away before. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kojay, -1.
I would watch -1 after this. Yep. That's right. Integrity. We're going over just a few of the awards, but you're right. This film is nominated for best supporting actors, story, direction, whole bunch of stuff. With Father's Day coming up, it's cool to see a father and daughter connection, doing everything he can to keep her smiling.
Right. That was adorable.
It's one of them. In fact, the next co-watch party coming up is one of my favorites of all time, rivaling with Man of Steel. You guys get a preview after. Oh,
He goner. Damn. This is not going to make them happy.
ooh, this is bad.
Wow. like a Japanese Adolf vibe.
Right? Right when I was talking about that one scene where, that movie where Hitler was angry at the table around his all people, that was like the same kind of energy. Or one is in charge, flipping out, and everyone else has to be obedient, not even make a peep. Oh,
Owie.
yeah. The newbie's the Marine. I would listen to him, but they don't know. Ooh.
Damn. Trotter stew.
Yeah, but his favorite meal, my favorite place, so he knows he's legit. That was like one of those crazy specific things. Like, oh, okay, you can trust this guy. Oh, that was a real form of punishment back then too.
Little sake.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look at that shot. That's a great shot with the
Yeah, I
mirror
like
and
that
him.
shot.
The homemade hentai. So yeah. Hmm.
They're adorable together.
Yeah, I love them. Now this is a kid actor. I heard yesterday's show wasn't too many good kid actors.
No.
Oh wait. Yesterday was
The
the
Acolyte.
review.
Yeah. Some bad acting. Not just by kids though.
No. Hmm. I think he agreed, so she could be away from there.
Hmm. Oh snap!
He's ready. Mm. Hey, he gave her some extra fruits. I like that he's using his whatever power he has to protect her, you know?
Yeah, that's pretty neat. A lot of dynamics at play here. That's great.
That's cool using the film strip to
Yeah,
synthesize.
really neat. Now you can make one up.
That's a cool trick with the shirt and the barbed wire, huh?
Yeah, that was neat. It's like they've done this before.
Mm. Well,
Very
he's
innovative.
yeah, he's a trained soldier and U.S. trained too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool with the text.
Yeah. I actually want to learn Morse code. I'm trying to work on like a ham's radio license and everything like that. It's not required for like the general one, but like I still think it'd be cool to learn that.
Oh,
All I know
definitely.
is that SOS. That's
Yeah, the I learned that from a dishwashing commercial. I mean, it's useful because a lot of not just military but rescue uh firemen and even ship what is it? Sailors use it.
Is it August already?
I'm wondering. Dang, he got him in a guillotine chokehold fast.
Interesting. Ruh-roh.
Mm-hmm. This guy's not a good guy after all. Mm-hmm.
He's the rat.
That's why so many people get caught too.
Oh, snap. No
Mm-hmm.
suppressor, big fellow.
Right? Oh, whoa.
Damn.
Oh. Oh, oof.
The trail's real.
Yeah. Oh no, this creep checking out that little Japanese girl. That's messed up.
A big bomb.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like August 7th.
And how long was the second one? Days after?
August 9th.
That's right. 2 days. Oh, I hate
Or,
this guy.
yeah, 3 days. Yeah, 6th and 9th. I was wondering if they're going to come to that conclusion after the bomb.
Mm-hmm.
Easier to just wipe them out.
Right. Oh, damn. Mm. Oh, he wanted to frame this guy the whole time.
Playing some jacks.
Mm-hmm. With rocks.
That's how you know we're old, buddy. When you look
Yeah,
at-
he used to back in the days they used to sell the jacks. They're all different kinds of shine to it and all the bouncy balls, man. Some of y'all don't remember Pogs. I love Pogs.
Man, I love
Had a
Pogs as well.
see-through
Slammers.
plastic Mortal Kombat one.
Mm. The sniffy, smelly ones.
Yeah, the scratches. Mm.
Damn.
Mm.
Hell yeah.
I like that guy. Yeah. This dude's always making up stuff of false victories.
Right.
No wonder they all love him. Because look, he's getting them to enjoy their labors or laboring.
All right, this old man is toast.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
No, homie, don't think like that. Looks me every time.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's gangster. I like it. You guys, boys coming to help him out, man. Really like that classic use of shadows in front of the light. Mm.
That was dope.
Yeah,
Choked him out with his sling.
that was already around him. I was like, dang.
Here we go.
Let's get out of here.
Nice.
There you go.
Batman. Venga, libeta, libeta.
Oh yeah. He's never killed anyone before.
Damn.
Oh.
Hmm.
Damn.
Let him go.
Oh, the guys that got left in there, and the Japanese workers are burning the place.
Wow. They're messing it up.
So they would have died anyways if they stayed.
Here we go. Far one at him.
And caught. This is like one of my favorite versions of the song too. Ecstasy of Gold, that Italian.
Hmm. We're gonna have to find a quicker way down. Yay, catch her.
Oh,
I do love this song.
me too.
Let's fight them. Take them down.
Mm-hmm.
There's more of us.
Hey, she got a gun.
That was dope.
Yeah. Oh,
They should have let that dad and kid go on first.
I know.
Better hurry. There we go.
Oh,
Dynamite team. Careful, girl. Wow. Dang.
oh,
That's not good. Yep, throw it quick, please. Oh,
oh, oh.
oh, oh. Wow. Great
Yeah,
shots of all the chaos and everything that's going on.
yeah. There's so much going on, as I believe it would
Nice.
be. Yeah.
Fixed bayonets.
Ooh.
Hmm. Damn. You bastard.
I hate this guy. Oh,
Did he smoke them?
not yet.
Need a little more.
Yeah, it's just barely. Oh.
No. Jump. Damn it. The quietness now.
Mm-hmm. What up, brother? Glad you're here. At the end of it, though, definitely catch the replay or watch this. Oh. Oh!
Damn. Whoa.
Oh.
Yeah, the Mauser C96. That's dope.
Mm.
Han Solo's gun.
Right? Because he always had that from that era. I think that's specific on purpose. For Han Solo. Oh!
Ah.
Oh.
Oh, no. Wow. Damn.
Oh.
Awesome.
Oh.
That was a cool shot. Oh. Do I have your attention now?
Right? Dang.
Mm.
Those are the American planes, I think. Mm-hmm. Mm. You know, guys, when you say that hashtag doesn't make me feel better.
Yep, August 9th.
Mm-hmm.
I
I
wonder if this
haven't.
is historically accurate with that the day that they were
Mhm.
leaving, that they saw the August 9th bombing.
Mm. I wonder if Christopher Nolan got some Oppenheimer ideas from this, because the black and whites parts of this film were the definite historically accurate parts. You know.
Hmm. Yeah, minus color.
I can't read that fast. Ooh, and there we are.
Damn it, Kojay.
Yeah, I thought there was two, but there was one.
Hmm.
Ah. Oof.
Damn.
Oh, a few times. See, oh, that's it before, so it's just got me this time. The last one. I'm really with you on a lot of emotional things, Oracles. Even when we're watching the Bat Channel stuff, that was heavy.
Wow, man.
So yeah, that's a lot to unpack. How'd you like it though?
Man, it was a good movie. Had those deep moments, those funny moments that keeps it together. Man, there's so much to unpack. A lot of things playing, going just wild with that Yoon jerk.
Yeah.
You knew somebody had to be, the best way to control him is get some insiders in there. So it makes
And in
sense.
such dire situations, think of some individuals would love to be treated better, even if still treated poorly.
Mhm.
That's like a bargaining chip to betray people.
For sure. It was definitely an interesting movie because typically World War II movies you see, a lot of like the European battles and fights stage, the European stage. If you do see an American one, it's Pearl Harbor, it's you see what happened to us and such like that. So this was an interesting film to see, really kind of deep dive into who the Japanese were and how they treated the Koreans, and you knew that they had slaves as well as sex slaves and from the history books, but like it was definitely tough to watch again with the movie. So super deep and impactful there as well. I was really hoping for her dad to make it out alive, man. They should have just let her and
Yeah.
him go. Those
I was hoping it was just a
that ticks
wound.
me off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Ah,
that kid got 2 awards for her performance here.
did she really?
Yeah, for this film.
Wow. Kim Soo-an.
Yeah, I'm getting better with these two.
Wow.
Like you said that during the World War II, there's so many other things that were going on that were like so many things that were happening that doesn't get enough attention or awareness to. Like what's the actor's name who played Mr. Sulu in Star Trek? George Takei.
Oh, George, yeah.
Yeah. He was talking at some speech that he was saying that there was a regiment in World War II where it was a bunch of American soldiers, but they were all just the Japanese Americans, and they had a mission to go like free solo up the side of a hill or a cliff to get to a German base, and attack them and take over. And they had to climb up silently. Even if some of their buddies fell down to their death, they had to stay quiet to not alert the guards or the enemies. And they successfully took over the base, and it shut down a whole communication network that helped the rest of the U.S. forces move in. And it was like a key point. And he said that that's something that should be known and not left out of the history books. That's why, as heavy as it is, like that first awareness video I played in the beginning, to know what else has been going on, not just leave things out of the story. I mean, people suffered. We should know and understand what actually went on. Kind of, we owe it to them pushing forward.
Yeah, the history books. Make sure the history, stays right and not changed. And yeah, man, that was a deep movie. Damn. Yeah. They just absolutely wild. They yeah, I can't even imagine, man. At some point, the Japanese people there was like, you know what? There's really nothing to go back to now with Japan just getting hit. And they would have heard the bomb would have destructed, I think the first one killed like 120,000 or so. And like the second one killed like another 230,000 or something like that. So it was like, damn near like what is that, 350, something like that. So massive casualties in Japan. So at that point, they were already on the wrong side.
Yeah.
Easy to make that decision to wipe out the rest, right?
Yeah. Well, I still have a problem with collective punishment. And then war just gets so ugly, people blur the lines or oof. Man.
Yeah.
But so this movie also doubles as a great escape type of film, like Prison Break type of story as well.
Yeah, definitely Prison Break vibes there. It's funny, Trey and I just started watching that series again, Prison Break, and there is that constant like tense like vibes, and every time you saw the light go by, you're like, don't move, stop, I think they did a good job with the shots, with the angles, with the just the way they shot this film, making you feel like you're really part of the Korean slaves down there, watching how they were trying to survive and how they were trying to figure things out as a group of people going through this tragedy and just the horrors of it all. So it definitely puts you into the movie. Like it wasn't like I think they did a good job of like, you knew who the bad guys were, and you were forced right into the Korean enslavement, and you saw the horrors and tragedies go down. When the first time the mines closed, and everybody's scrambling for their lives there and everything like that, you felt that like that fluster, the vibes, the panic to get out of there with them. So it was shot really well. The music, I actually really enjoyed the music as well, and kind of the historical, the jazz type stuff that was being played, as well as that music group that were together, and how they would kind of calm down like a super stressful moment with their music as well, and how music heals people. So that was beautiful to see as well.
Oh, they also
Um,
use the flip side with that, like the propaganda like music too, that
yes,
the Germans and the Japanese would play.
yes, yeah,
So
the
like the
propaganda
kind of
music that
eerie side.
yeah, that Erica sounding song that the Japanese had. I was like, whoa, that's wild, you know. I'm curious. I'm gonna have to look through their songs and see if that was an actual, you know, song that the Japanese played during their triumphant victories of different, you
I
know.
wouldn't be surprised, especially with the fact that they used the ecstasy of gold. You know, as
Yeah.
they, you know, they sampled that or used a
Hmm.
version of that.
Yeah. And it was also cool seeing, you know, like just all the character development in this movie as well. How, um, you know, it was adorable how the dad was able to like keep her calm most just about the entire length of the movie. He messed up a few times, but you know,
Yeah.
in some ways, it's you know, you can't blame them too much. It's hell that they're living in right now. So, or we're living in. So it was understandable there. Um, yeah, definitely the character development of the gangster and everything like that, and the girl that was kind of a really sweet side story of just all this horrible stuff going on that people
Mm.
will still find a way to come together and you know do what's right, which was beautiful to see as well, and um you know, in that final escape where he's trying to pick up that a bridge to make a ladder up, and nobody's helping him, and it
Oh,
was getting frustrated again. I was like, oh gosh, come on! Like, haven't we seen that we work better as a team? You know, as a collective group, and you know, fight them off. Like it's you know, like man, you wonder what could have changed if you know people would have fought a little bit harder as well
yeah.
too. So,
And it's crazy
so
because of all the panic too.
they said was it 800 people? No, how many people did they have at this battle
400 to
island?
500, I think.
And how many people survived after this? Escaped? Do you know?
In the story, I don't know.
It was
Actuality, I have to
it
look
was
it up.
hard to read the last bits and
Yeah,
pieces.
yeah,
They
it kind of flashed real fast. That's why when we
yeah.
rewatch it, I gotta pause it. In
Yeah,
fact,
yeah, I'm
you know
curious.
what? Let's get to the bottom of this. Let's just I'll see if I could pop it back up. I don't think I'll get dinged for uh a pause screen.
Yeah, I'm curious. That's
Me too. That is a very good question. I was still emotional. So
yeah, it was like boom, they were yeah, it was I'm curious how many Koreans survived that Battleship Island.
yeah, so we're gonna figure that. Oh, there we go. You think it was like 800? I remember that number popping up now.
Yeah, but was that like was it 800 how far deep they were, or was that how many?
Oh yeah, the millimeters. Let's see. Okay,
So
coal mine opened. Okay, can we all see this pretty well?
yeah, we could see it.
It was just from
So
19
it
invasion of China.
opened in 1890.
Yeah,
Did
1890.
they always have Korean slaves there?
At this site. See, that's another thing. I remember they said at the site that there were several other sites that they had.
Yeah, but like
Oh,
1890, that would have been
move away from it.
before World War One, even. You know, that's
Hashima coal mine opened in September 1890,
huh.
so it was established before.
Well before the World Wars.
Mm-hmm. From the 1937 invasion of China to the end of World War II, it contributed greatly to Japan's military industrial sector.
Hmm.
Dang it! How come that one always? Oh, it's because they're talking.
Yeah.
On top of it, being all creative with the wording. All right, here we go. I'll try and be like fast with it. You know what I mean? Bam! All right, don't change. Haha. All right. In 1970s, Japan adopted new energy policies and closed the mine in January 1974.
Who was working the mines then? That's well after World War II.
Right? Ah, dang it. Let me back it up this way. Yeah, different. the Blu-ray has a different one, I think. No! I missed it. See, how could you read that fast? You know what I mean? Am I the $60 million man? Again, aging myself.
Dang.
Oh, I had it. Right? Booger. This is why I don't like mini games in video games, you know what I mean? Like, no, quick time events in video games. I always feel like I miss it. And she's a really good actress. Okay, here we go. Ah! I started reading it. I forgot to pause it. It was after this one, right? There we go. Okay, we did this one. It was the next one after, right? Okay, that was it all. Okay, so we did get it all. Huzzah. Did they say more after that? No, they were just talking about the mine.
Yeah, like I'm really curious now.
So, I'm gonna Google now. How many? So back on the directing, what I like what this director does, he gives, like, even when the panning shot was there's someone in front, someone behind the main characters. There's a lot going on everywhere, you know, like everyone is acting and in the scene. That's what helps it make it very immersive. Usually, you know, you see CGI with other characters around, but seeing the actors perform all over, it kind of gives me that, you know, how some musical theater pieces or shows, there's always something going on, far, background, side, in front of you, the main cast and all that. So, okay, I just jumped to Wikipedia. I'll show you, let you see all, let all see what I'm seeing here. Just popped on the good old Wikipedia. So right here, in 1959, the 6.3 hectare, 16-acre island population reached its peak of 5,259 with a population density of 835 people per hectare. Apparently, I gotta look that up.
Huh.
What is that? Oh, okay. 100-meter sides, 10,000 square meters, as is primarily. Okay, I see. For the whole island, or 1,391 per hectare for a resident district. As petroleum replaced coal in Japan in the 1960s, coal mines began shutting down across the country, and Hashima's mines were no exception. Mitsubishi officially closed the mine in January 1974, and the island was cleared of inhabitants on 20th of April of that year, I assume. Today, most notable features are the abandoned and still mostly intact concrete apartment buildings and surrounding seawall and its distinctive profile shape. The island has been administered as part of Nagasaki City since the merger with the former town of Takashima in 2005. Travel to Hashima was reopened on 22nd April 2009 after 35 years of closure. I don't know if they're.
Have a good night, Trevor.
Oh, Trevor, thank you so much for being here. Oh, have a good night. Hey, have a good day at work. I'm so glad you're able to be here. I'm so happy and blessed to have the battalion enjoy these films because a lot of you and Trey's taste and mine in films are very similar.
Hmm.
So expanding each other's worlds and having the battalion here with my fighters is always a blessing. So thank you, Trevor H.
Yeah,
Oh
man.
yes, this is stuff. It doesn't say who of the survivors, how many.
Yeah.
Historical revisionism and international condemnation. Oh, this is all this stuff here. So we can follow all that information.
It's interesting that this island was still being worked well after
Right?
these events.
Because then when you think of the devastation of dropping the bombs and how it impacted and ruined Japanese, how they were living,
Mhm.
I could see them going back and revisiting with a different workforce, of course, because they don't have the power to enslave people after that.
Mm-hmm.
So, because with the blanket of war, where people are focused on one thing and not seeing what's going on elsewhere, they could get away with such cruelty or those orders from that group in charge over there.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Wow, man. Yeah, it definitely has piqued my curiosity to learn more about the Battleship Island. For
Yeah.
sure.
And
Yeah.
other things going on during World War II. I don't imagine.
Right?
It's
Hmm.
like so much is going on. It was literally the world all involved.
Yeah. Yeah. Huh.
But
Yeah,
I
that
really
was
civilians got to save themselves and fight back. Uh, there was resilience everywhere, even from when the little girl she found a way to not be used as was it a pleasure slave? What was it?
yeah, the comfort slaves, yeah.
Because when she showed she had value as a performer, they were like, "Oh wait, we need this," and that saved her, and that was really
Hmm.
good.
Yeah, it's crazy how and that was like all over the Pacific wherever they like expanded to, they would have the comfort spaces and those comfort women, which were, sex
Mm.
slaves basically. So, man, yeah, the Koreans, the Chinese, everything that Japan was, taking over on. It's insane. Yeah, just surviving somehow, like Oracle Clock Tower just said. Like
Mhm.
that. I think that's what people do when you get put in those situations. Your body mind figures out a way to survive. And man, I'm glad you did. Like when you go and check out the replay, you probably when you brought up Suhee and her actor character, and I asked you how old was she because she looks so young, and you're like,
Oh
oh
yeah,
yeah,
did you
she's
look it
around.
up?
Well, no, you during your initial like rundown of all the actors and actresses, I
Mhm.
asked you how old she was, and you're like, oh, she's around 12, and knowing that they had those comfort women from the ages of like 12 to like 17, 18 years old, I was like, oh boy, I was immediately worried for her. So I'm glad they were able to figure, something else out for her because yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing I really don't like to watch or show is any
Hmm.
abuse to certain degrees because abuse was there
Yes.
and they showed you enough without being distasteful, which I
Hmm.
appreciate. It was in the background. They didn't spend too because I understand bringing the scariness of horrific violence and abuse, but I think when it's shown too much or it hangs on too much, it tips too much to where it's lingering too long to where all right, are you purposely being uncomfortable or are you
Hmm.
glorifying it in any other kind of form?
Yeah.
And I'm not a fan of that, which I like how as gritty as this was, I felt that the director took time to be tasteful at the same time, if that's
Absolutely.
possible to say. Because
Absolutely.
sometimes I don't like, we like a lot of action and this and that, but I don't want too much gratuitous unless it has some story merit. And I think when things
Mhm.
linger on too much of such things of horrific events and detail, I don't think that's that's the right way to go. So I thought he did very, very well.
Yeah, it kind of reminded me of like Sound of Freedom.
Mm.
How it was, it's shining light on horrible themes that take place, but does it in a tasteful manner that still inspires, a a change, to knowledge, the ability to speak out about, children trafficking and everything like that, like Sound of Freedom does. So, yeah, I thought that the director did do a good job of, showing the gore and the nastiness of war, but it wasn't unbearable.
Mm.
Like there was definitely times where I was like, no, no,
Yeah, yeah,
the,
yeah.
well, the broken stuff.
So the actress for Suhi is Kim Soo-an, and she is 18 now.
Okay. Yeah, I think when you said when she did this film, she was like 12 years old.
Yeah, so I
She's a
think
good actress, that's for sure.
very, very. Let's all take a peek of how she looks now, just for a little bit. And she's still getting roles. She's in still working actor,
Huh.
doing a new series right now. Kojay actor who disarms the audience with her immaculate performance is growing up into a young veteran. When she first started her first film, Sprout. Train to Busan, Battleship Island. She was fantastic in Train to Busan. Oh my gosh.
페이지 뒤에
Along with the
귀인이라고
gods.
Yeah, I really liked her in that.
보내자 그랬지.
Mm-hmm.
피고 김자홍의 거짓 편지 작성으로 인한 거짓 지옥의 최종 판결은
It's cool. We're kind
기소
of
자체를
getting familiar
기각하는
with the
바입니다.
stars there and everything.
그리고 니는 바쁘지 않으면 좀 나와볼래? 니네 둘 다 나오시라고요. 밖으로.
Very cool.
Yeah,
Oh, actor profile.
that's awesome, man. Yeah, dude. Thank you so much for showing me this movie, man. This was awesome. I'm definitely going to tell Trey he needs to watch it as well. I know he was bummed about not being able to make it tonight, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh man, I love having both of you guys on because seriously, as like dynamic duos go, you guys fit that to the T. But even so, as by yourself, you're like a well of like wonderful appreciation for the arts, man. And I love your insights. It's just
Thank
amazing.
you, man. Yeah, you're showing us some really cool movies that I never would have watched. No way I have thought this movie out and watched it. It's yeah, I'm appreciative of you bringing these different movies to light and being able to see different cinema, man. It's been fun.
Thank
I've
you.
been
I'm
enjoying
trying.
this series quite a bit, buddy.
Oh, I'm glad, and I'm bringing more lighthearted stuff on the way because I'm feeling it too. I'm feeling
All
it
the
too.
damn it Kojays.
Yeah, but something it's like even in like these intense situations, I think of like some, what would we do if we were there? What would it be like, And
Mhm.
when there's moments of true triumph and struggles. I don't know. There's something. It's like there is a way to get out of the drowning situation or something.
Right.
It's I can't put it together, but it's because I remember once I used to be not as empathetic as I am now,
Hmm.
and I've caught myself being like not thinking of others' feelings before. Like I'm talking about like 20 years ago when I was in college and you think I'm invincible and I can do whatever. But
Sure.
I think the importance of understanding others and other struggles, is something to keep in mind, or how things could be worse. That we don't think things for granted, or say something or do something that may uh, take a situation of someone else for granted. Like I feel like if we don't have a sense or a reminder of what right and wrong is, sometimes we are reckless with our words and actions, and we might just not give empathy or compassion to someone who needs it in a time that needs it, or we, you know, are just cold to another situation or person.
Social
So
media has definitely been fuel to the fire in that sense as well.
yeah,
It's
and
real easy to run some
mm,
talk some smack and say some things that I probably shouldn't be saying, and
mm.
not have to worry about getting punched in the face. So
Oh yeah, that's a good way to bring it up, because on social media, if someone's being nasty, making a video like I'm gonna
mhm,
talk some shit, or even saying anything, there's no human interaction on the other side to see that that's wrong. Like I
yeah,
know plenty of times in the past, I've like said something and I saw someone's be hurt or affected by it, and then immediately I was like, oh dang, I went too far and I didn't realize it. But on
right.
social media, when you don't have that human interaction,
Hmm.
it's not there. Then you don't have. Then that bad habit continues.
Exactly. You know when you mess up when you're with people. You
Hmm.
absolutely you see it in their face. You're like, oh shit, and then you feel bad. Where I'm not seeing her face when I'm posting it online, so I'm gonna
Uh,
keep talking that smack. So, um, and then what happens is, we go out into the real world, and we we lose that human interaction and that connection, and we still talk trash, and we're like, oh well, if you ain't with me or against me, who cares, type thing. It's like it's social media has definitely pulled us apart in that sense. It's was
mm,
meant to bring us closer, but it's brought us further and further apart.
yeah, but I guess it's kind of cool we do these things online where we get together and have a moment, and reflect.
This is different though, like when I say something stupid on the Bat channel, I can see Trey, go like that. I'm like, ooh, I probably shouldn't have said that.
Oh,
Or like, like when we see people, I see your facial reaction. So while we're not like really together, but I can still know like, oh, I just disappointed Kojay with what I just said, or that wasn't probably cool with what I just said, or oh, Kojay liking me what I'm saying there. So it's while we're separated, we're seeing how we're reacting to each other's words and sentences. I still have my tinfoil hat over there, Red Hood Outlaw. It's ready. It's
Yee.
ready to be popped on at a moment's notice. So yeah, so
Ah,
good stuff. But
mm.
yeah, man, this was a good movie. I truly enjoyed this one. I'm glad it's on Netflix too, because
I was so happy it was too. Because either
it's
way, in the future, or if there's other films that are not on Netflix, like the one I really want to show and introduce you all, I really want to pick a really good one for the next Bollywood introduction, and it's going to be very uplifting, happy.
okay.
And this one was one where it was in India where the British occupied them, and they're taxing the farmers.
Hmm.
So the farmers, some happens to where the farmers are challenged in a cricket match against the British officers, and if the farmers win at a cricket match, that's foreign to them at the time. Then there'll be no taxing on the farmers for 3 years, which is huge because they
Hmm.
were overtaxing them where they didn't have their resources. And it's a very community coming together going over
Cool.
differences in a peaceful way to fight back at the government in control of them. And it's beautiful, wonderful music. It came out in 2000, I think, or 2001. And it's a beautiful film. It's only 12 minutes shorter than the Snyder Cut. So it's close to that 4-hour mark. But what I'm going to do, that used to be on Netflix. That's why I'm bringing it up.
Oh,
and then
wow.
they took it out in April. I was like, no, that's what I want to do with the Bat Channel with you and Trey. But
Yeah, for sure.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to make another video file of it and then share it with y'all on the backstage, because I did that with Chocolate, and Jeffrey and a few others got to go backstage, where, don't worry, you guys, you won't be chatting, you won't be seen. You just see a separate screen where I share screen with my panel, the movie. So we're all in sync, just to give you the best experience of us. So I'm going to open that up to people who are here live to watch a movie that you probably can't see anywhere else. Only as a last result, because I do want to support the films and their success. So if it's streamed somewhere or rental somewhere, we'll do that. But even if money's a little bit tight, be here live and you can see it for free. So that's something I'm going to do, because there's a lot. The next one is really nice. And also, I am thinking about doing encores, because I was hoping all the battalion could see that hockey one.
Oh, yeah.
With the girls. I want to do a hockey one, an encore with that. So
nice.
You're welcome to see it again too with me, bro.
That'd be fun. Yeah.
I'm gonna bring Trey on for that specifically. Someone who missed out, because I love that hockey one.
Yeah, the hockey one was fun.
Oh, I'm glad you liked it too. Oh,
nice, man.
So, brother, do you have? Oh, isn't the Bat Channel having a watch party tomorrow?
Good point. Yeah, we are having a watch party tomorrow. Godzilla X Kong. Yeah, jumping right back into Godzilla content, and yeah, we've had a busy week this week. We've been going we've been going every night since Tuesday, so it's been fun, man. It's been nice getting back into the gist of it all, just neck deep. So it's Godzilla X Con tomorrow on the Bat Channel, and then we're going to be talking about Acolyte some more. I'm looking forward to, I think the one nice thing, Trey put in the poll the other week or yesterday, he was like, yeah, he still wants to do watch parties for Acolyte and such like that. And I was talking to him about it makes sense, because all of us are Star Wars fans here, and it's nice to have a group. We don't like to hardcore bash things, but
yeah, I don't believe in hate watching.
It's nice to be able to share each other's frustrations together of what they're doing to it. So it's like, oh man, it kind of lets out some stress of that, our distaste and what is going on. Some of Trey's theories though were pretty interesting, and if they were able to capitalize on that, maybe it'd be a little bit better. Who knows what's going to happen the rest of the series, but not looking too hot. I know you have some people who were part of that, but yeah.
No, this one acquaintance I know on Facebook, she's a background actor on Acolyte for a few episodes.
Nice.
So it's like, oh, that's neat.
Yeah.
But, so no, I'm glad people get work, but never feel bad if you don't like something, or if you're critical about something. It's not affecting the actor, because they're already paid. They already did their job. If anything, you go and say, well, the actor was good. Because it's a especially these films or Disney stuff, it's all committee based. So
yes. And it's funny, you asked Trey and I, the best thing about the Acolyte is Master Soul, which Master Soul, as you know, John J. June is a
I think it's Jung Jae Jung. I think.
Yeah,
King Yomra.
Yeah, exactly. From Along with the Gods. So it's he's been phenomenal. He's done some weird stuff. Don't get me wrong. Like there's some stuff.
I mean,
that
just the
may
idea
have-
of that kind of caliber of an
Mhm.
actor as a Jedi, to me, that's like Liam Neeson as a Jedi.
Right? And
And it's
he
like,
definitely gives
wow.
off Qui-Gon vibes in
Oh,
a lot of ways. So,
thank you, Jung Jae
yeah,
Lee.
John J. Lee. Yeah, there we go.
Jung Jae Lee, I think. I don't know.
Jun J. Lee. Yeah, well, something something like that. But yeah. So we'll keep going down that road with everybody, but I'm really looking forward to Godzilla X Con tomorrow. So, and I know
Me
Trey
too,
wants to
because
do.
I haven't seen it yet, so it's gonna be my
Oh, you
first
haven't
time.
seen it? Nice. And you're gonna be with us, right?
I'll always be there if you invite me.
Nice. All right. Trey's been like he just sent me the dates that I need to show up, so I haven't talked to Trey as much as well. So yeah, man, I'll talk to him and we'll see what we could do. And yeah, dude, it's what else was I going to say? Yeah, got Godzilla -1 watch party. That's going to be coming around the corner as well too. So we definitely need to talk more about that too.
Yee. I'm excited for that.
Yeah, man.
Oh. Any final thoughts about this film before I advertise the next watch party?
Dude, I'm just so thankful that you keep showing these banners of a movie to us, and they always hit home in there. I'm noticing there's always a damn it Kojay moment in there. So I think it's going to be like, instead of like Trey always says, like, make sure your popcorn's salty and your pop's fizzy. With Kojay, it's going to be like popcorn, salty, pop, fizzy, and make sure you have a buttload of tissues to wipe away some tears, because it's going to get deep.
Thank you, and I'm sorry.
No, it was a great time tonight. I can't thank you enough for thinking of me and including me on these movie watch parties with you.
I love having you for all of them. And the next one is the 28th, and the guest I really wanted to see is Retro Nerd Girl, and she picked the early time for us. So it's 3 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Mountain.
Perfect.
I don't know if you could join, but I'd love you to join. And my sister AM Livers is making a return for that, most likely.
Nice.
And it is one of my favorite. Okay, I'll go into it. So we liked Along with the Gods. This is like, you could look at this as a prequel to Along with the Gods. What this is, it's about midheaven again. That the 49 days.
Yeah.
But this is a story where it's before they had the Along with the Gods system, where it's all modernized. So this guy, he's a demon slayer. His job is to slay demons that are on the earth. It's in fantasy time. Oh, good night, Beyond the Night. Hopefully, we're wrapping it up, so hopefully you can see the whole thing. Thank you, Oracle. This is the goodbye, so hopefully you can see the trailer before you go, but if you have to go, I understand. But yeah, he's a demon slayer who gets poisoned because there's a bounty on his head, and he escapes being captive. Then he passes out one night in some abandoned house, and then he wakes up in the afterlife, but he doesn't remember dying. And all the spirits around find out that he is a living person in the afterlife, and they don't know how he got there.
Sure.
Then he finds out that the main archangel protecting the afterlife is his ex-wife, or is his wife who died.
Whoa.
But because she was an archangel, they wiped her memory of her real life so she could do her job, apparently. But he's still in love with her, and he's trying to protect her while figuring out who's trying to destroy mid-heaven and heaven.
Wow.
And it's a wuxia film, which means there's a lot of Crouching Tiger, like flying kung fu. There's a lot of comic book characters. There's two characters that have like these huge chains that come out of their neck. I mean, their back, like Dr. Octopus. There's another guy who summons blades. There's a girl who could shapeshift. And it's a great fantasy movie, but it's also a love story because he and his wife find a way to fall in love again.
Oh, wow.
And so it's very, very beautiful. It's like up there with Man of Steel. I don't know what's my favorite movie, Man of Steel or this one.
Damn,
so if you can't watch it, if you can't watch it, this is one I'm definitely going to have an encore later. But I would love to have you there, but I know it's early, so I don't know if any of you could get time off work.
Yeah.
I just really wanted Retro Nerd Girl to see it because she's like, all right, Kojay, I want to see something that's sci-fi or fantasy. I was like, oh,
Nice.
okay.
That's cool, dude.
Which is great.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Well, looking forward to that one.
Yeah, so hopefully you can make it. But if not, I got you with the encore.
Let me
Because
know
I
what
want to do
dates and everything
encores.
like that. Absolutely.
So yeah, other than that, do you have any final say goodbyes?
Man, thank you so much, Battalion, for
Okay.
showing up today. I appreciate
Battalion.
you guys always. Thank you so much, the Snyder, the Kojay's Fighters for coming out, and Jeffrey Warfield and everybody like that. And man, I always enjoy when we had a solid group here tonight. Red Hood Outlaw Oracle, Trevor H, Beyond the Night. Because I always like to hear what their thoughts are on the movie.
I love their
watching
thoughts
as well too. So it's always so much fun to see the Battalion's thoughts as well. So yeah, man, I appreciate everybody in the chat so much. Love you guys, and thank you, Kojay, for another wonderful night, buddy.
Thank you. All right, I'll bid adieu with this final trailer for the next co-watch party. See you guys next time, and I'll see you tomorrow for the GVK New Kingdom on the Bad Channel. And as always, treat others with kindness, treat yourself with love, and much love, and God bless. And I'll see you next time. Here we
Bye,
go.
everybody.
이건 수월을 만났다는 것인가?
나야 이거
돌아가.
잊지 않겠다고.
변하지 않겠다고.
약속했잖아.
Stream's over. Whoops. See ya.